walk in. You're welcome, sir. Thank you for hosting us. Also the founder, Kidsport Charity Cup, Kidsport Academy, and our very own Miss Bukola Alabi. Also on our table, we have one of our supports, a friend of the family, a friend of our very wonderful project, Mr. Komela Adeni Pepi. MB Gamer, thank you for honoring our invite. So, this is a very brief one. We thank you all for coming. I welcome each and every one of you seated here as well. Thank you for coming. Now, we have a few media personalities present here. We'd like to recognize LTV8 in presence of Mr. Taiwo, 247, our online sports broadcaster, Mr. GJ. We also have Mr. Sunday Akitsoye. Thank you for coming. We have Mr. Taufik Afolabi. Is Mr. Taufik here? Thank you for coming. We have Mr. Tubo Odi. Thank you. So this is what's going to be a very brief, short one. I would like to hand the mic over to Ms. Bukola to give us a brief introduction and tell us about the event. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Kidsport Charity Cup. This is season 13, started 2009. It's to bring orphanages together, using sports as a medium to bring them out of the confines of their home, to support them, help them, because they're normal kids, they're not special needs kids, they're like every other child out there, and so they should have every benefit the child that has a home. Yeah, so that's what started Kidsport. This is second year, and then we're growing strong before, and then this year we're expanding to having physical football and then digital football, and that's where Gamer is supporting. Kingmakers have supported this event for a long time, and specifically last year and this year they are the sponsors. The event is powered by Kingmakers, so we're very thankful for their support. And just that's basically it. Thank you all for coming. Oh, yes, that's not basically it. I forgot. So we have testimonials from this event. It's not just bringing them out one day to play the sports and then it ends there. We try to continue with them. A lot of them have talent in the sports. If not the sports, we try to keep in touch with them, know how they're doing with their lives. So we have all of the testimonials and beneficiaries of Kidsport Charity Cup here. Joshua Yodele, from SOS Solo. Yeah. So I'm going to hand over to Kabina.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bukola. We really appreciate your effort, your dream, and your initiative towards the development of the sport. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to our host and our chief sponsor, the MD Kingmaker, Mr. Gossi Ukawobi. So please tell us one or two things, reasons behind the support and how you see the program.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. And thanks for joining us at the Kingdom, which is our office for Kingmakers in Nigeria. part of our vision as a company with multiple brands centered around sports is to down our office for Kingmakers in Nigeria. Many of you know some of our brands, but I'll focus on just Kingmakers today for the purposes of this event. Kingmakers is a sports and entertainment business that has interest across multiple segments of sports. And because our entire business is built on sports, sports is something that is very important to us. And the development of sports is very important to us. Personally, I've been, quite close to Kidsport from very early days of Kidsport, and having to be in a position that we're able to support the organization through its programs is something that we've done, and we are doing that again with the Charity Cup this year. Last year, the event was quite meaningful to me. I was there personally to see the kickoff and at the end of the event. And the performances that the kids who played, it was really good to see kids come from all the homes across, kids from even out of Lagos who came and just play in one place, enjoy each other, enjoy the sports, enjoy football. And that's what football is about, bringing people together and getting them to play. Whether they're playing for fun, whether they're playing for fitness, whether they're playing for talent, but people are coming together to play, and that allows these kids in these homes to come out and experience sports, externally. One of the main reasons why we're also supporting this initiative is that it allows for grassroots development as well. Many of the kids who have played here might, and we hope, will have further opportunity to find a talent in football when the league goes home, because they do league goes home eventually. When the league goes home, they are able to leave with some skill, leave with some talents that they develop that they can use to carry on their lives. Ultimately, I hope that this year's event will go as well. I think it's bigger now. We've brought esports into the foray. It's a growing category of sports. Beyond just football, esports is a growing category of sports. And we're happy that esports is also looking to go in that direction, which means it's futuristic in its thinking and positioning. It's 14 years since the first event, 13 years running the events. I think you guys had 1 year of no events in 2020 due to COVID. But being able to sustain a charity event from 2009 all the way to 2023 is no mean feat. So we are very happy to continue to support and provide everything possible, including an event to host this press conference, to ensure that the event runs successfully. So thanks to the members of press for joining us, and I hope you'll also all be there on the day of the event, not just to cover it and see, but actually to enjoy the football that these kids actually play. I watch it, they play really well, so come out, enjoy the football as well, and bring as many people as possible to join you to come and watch and participate in the event. Thanks.
We have the team here, team A to E. We have the names of the orphanages here. So we're going to call on some media personnel, guests, to pick the slots. Thank you. So I'm going to call on Emma, Mr. Kumila, to do the first picking. So please, you pick one ball from the orphanage, then you pick their team. Either they want to team A, team B, C, D, or E. Yes, please, you open. No, you open, wait, sorry. You pick, okay, you pick the orphanage first, you open, then you pick the team, then you open. Hello?
Hello, thank you. First pick from the orphanage is Street to School Initiative.
Street to School.
Street to School Initiative.
Think.
Street to School Initiative. So for the team, Team C.
Thank you very much.
Hello. Alright. So the second team is SOS Isolo. Team E.
Team E. Okay. Joshua, please.
SOS Owing.
Team F.
F.
So I'll call on Mr. Jide, Sports 24/7, to please come and do the picture.
Friendship Initiative. Say that again, sir. Project Friendship Initiative.
Team D. We're going to call on the lady at the back, please.
Habitation of Hope. So we have Habitation of Hope. Team A. Thank you.
Team A. Thank you very much. Habitation of Hope. Habitation of Hope. And the last but not least, listen, do us the honor.
Alright, that's Citadel of Grace.
Team B.
Thank you very much. We're going to put the drawers together and would publicize it accordingly. Send it to the technical team and they'll do the meeting and we send it to the media houses. I want to say thank you very much everyone for taking your time to honor our invite. We're very
I have two questions for Miles. The first one, I want to know your background. You started from football? Your background is from football? Because I wonder, is it like you take an interest in the sports academy and the teams
development is the real steps. I want to know your background. Secondly, you haven't told us the place the football is going to take place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Football background. Not quite. Well, I'd say I've always been a tomboy. So I played football around, and then I went to an all-girls secondary school, but then I made the team to play football. I was a defender. You know, I'm not so not so big, I was a very stubborn one. And so we played tournaments, and at one of the tournaments, the scout picked me. I was in JSS 2, one of the smallest schools I think is among them all. They took me, the first day they took me for their training, it was somewhere, Bishop Ade School, I think Bushin side. I got home that day, when they got me back, it was like past 8, and my dad said that's the beginning and the end of it. So I've always liked football. I'm a Chelsea fan, I have to say that. Yeah, so that's it. So if I can't play, I encourage people to play, and then I have a heart for kids and youth. I have so many of them around me. So I guess, like Shade said, football is just one easy unifying factor. Like, you play ball, I play ball. Oh, and then the event is holding at the campus mini stadium on Saturday, December 2nd.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Oh, sorry, can I mention something? My bad, I forgot to mention when I mentioned that I said we're expanding, I said just esports, but we're also having basketball. So, and then that part is sponsored by Cool Springs, and they're represented here.
Wow. Nice to have their own first.
So
It's
they'll
nice
say
for them to say one or two
Yeah.
things about them coming in and joining our event. Just sit down here. Some men like you and they're sitting down. Please, let's see your eyes. Let me see. Is it taller than me? Am I taller than you? It's not true. Everybody, please check again. Am I tall enough? Oh, please tell us a little about your organization and how you're coming in. Thank you.
Okay, so Who's Dream started out around August last year. Some of our goals have really just been to develop the sports in Nigeria really. We go to communities where we see basketball already happening and we try to spotlight the talent that exists there. We set up different competitions to, when we find these talents all over the place, we try to bring them to same locations, let the best compete against the best. Those are the kind of initiatives that are going along with. And of course, now that we're seeing the Kidsport 30 events, we were invited to come and handle the basketball segment, so we're going to be bringing lots of basketball excitement, I would say, to the events. We're very grateful for the opportunity, of course. It's going to be a complete shot and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. But I can still play basketball now. What do you guys do? Hey, don't try to. Anyway, any more questions, please? Okay, please, begin first. Thank you, sorry.
Good afternoon. I'm Balani Kula from the Sun newspaper. I would like to know the formats of the competition from Sheriff Cup and what will be the take-home reward for this coming.
Okay, the format is knockouts. Knockouts for the football competition.
Straight to knockouts.
Straight to knockout, because there are many things that are happening, and also esports is happening, so basketball is happening, so there's so many things happening, so it's knockout. And at the end of the day, the winners and runners-up go home with prizes, cash prizes, sponsored by Kingmaker. Last year, the SOS who won, they went home with ₦1 million. So the same thing is happening this year, if not more. And then just so that none of the homes go back without nothing. So first and second get the big cash prizes, but every other home goes home with some cash prize.
Wow. That's amazing. Santa is coming to town. Nice. Okay, our last question.
Good afternoon. My name is Sonia Akitoye. And let me start here my colleague stop. Concerning the tournament, First and foremost, let me commend you for sustaining this tournament in the last 13 years, if I'm correct, season 13. Am I correct? It's not an easy task. And my own is clarification. When you said the competition will start December 2, we talk about knockout basis. I don't know how many teams are we expecting, or how many teams are we expecting for that one? I think it's 1 day event.
Yes, 1 day.
Thank you. It's 1 day event. How many teams, or how many orphanages, or how many teams?
Okay.
That is question number one. Hold on. Question number two. In the last 13 years, because I listened to all the guests, the sponsor you, what have been the challenge or challenges? I don't know whether you have faced one challenge or the other concerning this, or all this year is a very smooth competition.
Certainly not.
And thirdly, if you allow me to have this question, in the next 5 years, or probably the nearest future, where do you see this Kidsport charity club? For you, as an organizer, you may have expectations. I don't know your expectation. What are your expectations of this one in the next 5 years? I think three questions in one.
Yeah, I'm trying to digest them. Okay, number one.
How many teams?
Oh yes,
How many
six
persons?
Okay, the teams. There's 6 orphanages. If you listen to Joshua, you heard when he said they have the opportunity to mix with other kids. So it's not only the orphanages that will be there playing. We have 4 academies and we have some schools. So not it's all 1 day event. At first it's aside that they play. That's the knockout stages are aside. So the orphanages play against themselves, academies play against themselves. So altogether they're like 14. Yeah, 6 orphanages, 4 academic, 4 schools. And the same schools kind of are taking part in the basketball. So they present 2 teams, some to play basketball, some to play football. You understand? So after the knockout stages, the people that qualify to finals, they now play full field. And I guess Mr. Kumi can would also know how the esports side will run, but all these things have esports reps of participating. That's number one. Number two, challenges. Oh yes, challenges. It's never enough demands. Thank God for Kingmaker in the last 2 years. Otherwise, before then, first of all, let me say this. Initially, this event in 2009, 2010, used to be held in May, around Children's Day. But after the second edition, where sponsors were forthcoming, I mean, it's okay to say charity, but a lot of companies, when there's no direct thing they're gaining back, they really don't want to put money into most and say, okay, let me just do something. So it was hard. I had to move it to December. I still work in 9 to 5. So that if I receive my Christmas bonus, I use it to fund the event, and that's what happened for the most part. In fact, 1 year, I don't know if you were in that set, I think we were. Normally we get jerseys for the teams. 1 year it was so bad. I couldn't pull through, so I had to tell them, if you have the one from last year, wear it. If you have anything uniform, white and black shirts, wear it. Because they always want to play. They have my contact personally. I thought we can't hold it here. Why? Okay. So we just patched up that year somehow. So it's never enough. Because the more you have, the more you want to expand. I have some orphanages that waiting list things. I can't expand more than a kid because logistics, we get buses to bring them all the way from their home. So the bigger it gets, the more expensive it gets. Yes. But in the last 2 years, I must confess, it's been easy with Kingmaker, easier than how it used to be. So like the cash prices that I told you, just go there, you need to buy. And then, let me not leave out all the sponsors. Indomie is coming to be food. So we used to buy food for over 300 people. That one is done. The La Casera, they're bringing drinks, Uganda, 7-Up. So all those things are cutting those costs off the budget line. Document, printing banners for us, Glam Box, Lemonade Network, people are putting up for things that are on the budget, and so it's calling the budget. So that answers number 2 question. Number 3 question: in the next 5 years, we want it to grow bigger in Lagos, but we're moving it outside. Again, we had a team from Calabar, but again, for the cost, we have to provide accommodation and food. So we hope that, because there are opportunities everywhere, we hope that we can expand around Nigeria, or even at least put it in zones, and then expand past Nigeria. I'm already speaking to somebody in Accra and see, so that when we have winners from Nigeria and Accra, we can choose winners from others to play in either country extensively. Should be expanded. Thank you.
Woo! That's a nice one. Thank you very much. As I say, there's talent everywhere. If you know what you're doing and you do it well, even if you are hiding in a hole, your talent will bring you out. They are orphans, does not mean they don't have talent. They are somewhere, does not mean they can't get anywhere. And I believe that with this initiative, a lot of them will go places. So I want to say thank you again, Ms. Bukola Anaki, for all that you are doing. Thank Kingmakers, thank you, Gamer, thank you. Thank you, media. You guys have been amazing. Thank you. The next on our very good reason, I'd like to introduce one of the beneficiaries of Kidsport charity. And his name is Mr. Ayodele Joshua. So please, a round of applause for Mr. Ayodele Joshua. He's one of the beneficiaries of the Kidsport program. He has gone through the system, he has played over the years, and he's here right now to sit with us. But before Ayodele says anything, I would like to pass the mic to Mr. Kumila Adeni.
Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for this great initiative. We've been following this project for like 3 years now, and we're happy to be part of it. Esports is actually the future of sports. Everybody is looking at things from another angle now. We saw this angle coming, saying sports at some point will go digital. Since the whole world actually is going digital, it's time to introduce that digital aspect of sports to Nigerian fans now. And we've been doing that for almost 2 years now, or in the past 2 years. We've actually gone viral and making sure that esports tries to cover the whole of Nigeria, starting with Lagos actually. Joining this project is very important to us because the next generation of creatives superstars are coming from this industry. Esports is a career path for the next generation. Outside Nigeria, we have kids making over $1 million a year from playing esports. And even in Nigeria, in the past 2 years, we created athletes that make at least 10 to 15 million a year playing different kinds of games. So joining this project is trying to push it to that generation that's coming after us to embrace what we love doing, because video games actually is something that all the kids love doing. A 2-year-old will pick your phone and the first thing they are trying to do is play a mobile game. And that is what we're trying to use to penetrate them to create something from enjoying what we do. So pushing the esports narrative into this project is creating that extra career path for these kids to understand what playing video games can help them in the outside world, and being an esports player, being content provider for streaming their video game content, game development, voiceover artists. Basically, it's a whole ecosystem, not just playing video games. We're covering this week and building more to them, but this is the entry level to it. So, thank you for bringing this up, and Kingmaker, thank you for supporting the events. If not for you guys, we wouldn't be joining this project today. So we hope to do this more with the team, not just this year, but it's going to be a long-time project, and we hope this can benefit from what we're trying to do. So Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we'll hand over the mic to Joshua Ayodele. But before then, our host, Mr. Gossi, would excuse us briefly since he has a very important. All right, no problem. Thank you very much for honoring us. Joshua, please, we'd like you to tell us one or two things how you benefited from the Sport Charity Cup.
So, good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and members of the press present at this event. Okay, not just as a beneficiary, but also as a youth activist and advocacy. So, we'd love to thank the Kidsport Charity Cup for their continuous support for the last privilege, I would say, because these are events that we've been looking towards since 2009, 2011. And then every year we're always happy coming together to play with different children also from other backgrounds, and we're able to connect with each other even after the event. And also the event has also made us to learn some soft skills that I feel that are essential even outside the field of play. For example, when you're playing, you have your referee. As a player, you need to be very much disciplined to be able to follow the rules on the field of play. So with this skill, we're able to, for people, because we know how many people also have the interest to play football, but then at the end of the day, most of them don't get the opportunity to progress with the career, but then they still have other things to fall back on. So with the skill that they've been able to learn, we build on ourselves and then thrive into other sectors that we can make an impact in the society. With the also donations that they make, they've been able to put smiles on faces, and I also want to call on other people, because it's a joint effort, they understand, and the more we see hands doing this, the more happier the kids and other young people in the society are going to be. So these are all the stuff to wrap up. So thank you very much, Kidsport.
Thank you very much, Joshua. And we are grateful that you are one of those that are able to learn one or two things from this and gain from this event. Next, I would like to speak with the press. This is our Q&A section. If there are any questions you want to ask regarding the event, anything you want to know regarding the event, you can please forward your questions. It's going to be very brief. 3 questions, please, so we can all wrap up.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. You can call us on 0080 597807 for your event coverage. Thanks.